Points for John Lure. He was huge in the upset victory over Duke last year in the ACC Big Ten Challenge with 17 points and 7 rebounds. What's important right now for Prairie View?
Prairie View has to take care of the ball, be patient on offense, maybe get a screen and roll. And you got to be solid when you're setting screens. You know, set your feet, make sure you're stable. Don't lean and set screens. But the Panthers have to take care of the ball. There are 2 scorers right now, Simpson and Griffin, and then they have the post player. They may need to use some screen and roll. Try to open up the court a little bit more.
Second personal foul on Courtney Bell. The turnovers are now even at 7. And with 4:50 to go, Wisconsin basketball. They have led the Badgers from the start, as expected. The Big Ten matched up against the SWAC this afternoon. 3 ball on the way. Walker tries to get the rebound. It's off his hands. And a fresh 35 for UW.
John Lure is doing a little bit of everything. He's staying active around the boards. He's not one of those players that just floats around the perimeter, and when shots go up, he watches. He stays active, gets his hands on the ball, which gives the Badgers another possession.
And if you take much stock in exhibitions, he was a double-double man in both games. Most recent one, he scored 25 and had 11 boards. Taylor keeps his dribble. They'll try another 3 for the outside. Badgers are just 3 for 14, but they're getting second chances. Lure in the low blocks with the right hand. Rebound Gasser. He's been very active inside, and he is going back to the free throw line to be rewarded.
Well, this is one of the things that the Badgers can exploit on the Panthers. Offensive rebounds, staying active on the glass. Everybody's tipping it around and grabbing it. The Panthers, even though they're small, you go back to textbook where you learn how to box out. You have to put a body on the offense.
23-9 edge for Wisconsin on the boards. Lure gets a break with his 13 points and 5 rebounds. Gasser at the line is tops on the boards for either team with 7. He also has 6 points to go with that as well. Under 4 minutes for the first half. Here's Walker with the left hand. Aaron Walker's been very impressive off the bench.
Well, I like the ball movement. I like the patience, penetration. Aaron Walker stepped off the block and knocked down another baseline jump shot.
And Dickie Walker has 7 to lead his team in scoring. A little overplay there, but it's still going to result in a Panther foul.
Well, I think this is one of the things the Panthers missed out the other day. Finding the big and letting them score.
There's a reason it's called the gridiron.
Most efficient, 13 points and 5 rebounds. In the meantime, Josh Gasser is making a living at the free throw line. His 6th attempt, he has hit 5. The lead is 12 for the Badgers. Long 3 off the dribble, buried by Simpson. He's got some range. He had 4 threes the other night at Marquette.
Well, he's an explosive scorer, especially in transition. He has the green light. As you can see, Jordan Taylor finding a backdoor cut for the lob.
That happened to be Ryan Evans, who played in all 33 games last year. Limited amount of activity. Well, Ryan will play a lot of people tonight in the opener. Already has, actually. Simpson guarded by Gasser. Down to Walker. His first miss. And taken off the boards by Ryan Evans.
Well, the Panthers got a good shot right there. They were patient. They got it into the big fella. They even got an offensive tap. Just didn't fall down for it.
Evans on the drop down low to Jarmus. Back out for 3. They can swing the basketball. And it's Jared Bergman At 6'10", 235, the sophomore with a pretty touch. But the Panthers on the other end say, you know what, you can hit threes. Well, so can we.
Well, at the park, Jim, we say right back at you.
Second three for Trent Simpson. That's 6 on his tour of the state of Wisconsin. And both teams are hitting up nicely. Berggren has hit his last 2.
And I guess the big fella said to Simpson, I can do it again.
Well, can he match it? Yes! Oh, my gosh.
And it's the kind of game I like when you're going shot for shot. We know Trent Simpson can knock down threes. He almost gives you that Allen Iverson type feel. When he comes down, he can pull up from anywhere. But the big fella knocking down shots also. But you have to keep your eye. Catch and shoot guy coming off, lining it up, follow through. Everybody's puzzled, but this guy can score.
He is a prime-time scorer, number 3, Trent Simpson, who has over 1,200 career points, and he has no fear from the outside. His range is nearly unlimited.
Well, he transferred in from Alabama A&M. Coach Rem is looking for him to be that explosive scorer for them. He's going to be very effective in the SWAC conference. This Prairie View team is going to be solid, and I'm probably going to see a lot of good things with them when they get back to conference play. And they're going to learn from this.
It's off of him, and out of bounds. This quick shot by Trent Simpson in the break, and he was unable to convert.
Well, that's the Panthers' style of play. They are an up-tempo team. They get up and down. They may take quick shots, but they live with that. The biggest thing I like right now is their energy on defense, their intensity, and their pressure.
Badgers shooting just 40% from the floor in the first half, and less than 30% on threes. That's a 3 on the way. That's their 12th miss in 16 attempts. Very quickly into the front court. One of the best names in basketball, number 2 moments ago had the ball. Beloved Rogers. $110 for the first half. The Panthers almost even after trailing 9-0 to start the game. Almost even for where the deficit is at, or was at. Lure back in, Nankiville also returning. At the half, Dickie and I will review the Big Ten Conference from last season and look ahead to Dickie's picks for this year. And you could select maybe 4 or 5 teams that could win the conference championship. 50 seconds, first half. Inside out, 3 on the way, missed by Taylor. Badgers are attempting a lot of threes and not making them so far in the first half.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of three-point shots. That's normal for the Badgers. But the biggest thing, even though they're not making them, they're crashing the boards. And right there, 5'10" Quentin Smith gets in there and gets a rebound. And that's one of the guys who was a walk-on, who practiced against Trayvon Hughes a lot, got better. And Coach Ryan said in practices so far, he's been hungry, he's been consistent, he's worked hard, and he deserves the minutes.
He played all season long last year, 22 minutes. Badgers, by the way, without the shooting of John Lure, are 1 of 13 from the three-point line. Another offensive rebound, but the follow-up missed by Smith. Here come the Panthers with their high-octane offense. An open 3, buried from the outside by Jeff Wary. In Wisconsin's case, it's been anybody but John Lure that's had the difficulty in shooting the ball.
Well, when I'm the Panthers and you're overmatched by size and strength, you have to go back to the old saying, let's just get up as many shots as we can, and hopefully we'll make enough to keep us in 3 points.
Biggest dilemma, who was going to throw the ball in bounds?
Everybody standing watching and say, who's going to take it out?
Shot clock off, and 20 seconds remain in the first half. Pick set for Lure, now goes down low. And 10 seconds remain. Taylor to the goal, missed it. Smith to follow Lure, a 3rd try, maybe a 4th. Lure again.
Athleticism, And Rick Barnes is bringing in talent year in and year out.
Love those early season matchups, don't you?
Oh, man, it gives you a chance to kind of see where you are, figure out your identity as a team, and go back and work on what you need to improve.
For the game, the Badgers have out-rebounded Prairie View A&M 32-12. And in the first half, the Badgers had 17 offensive rebounds. That matched the total they had last year in a game against Illinois.
Well, you know, an interesting thing that stands out to me in this game is bench points. The Panthers have 19 bench points versus the Badgers 17.
Principal scoring for Wisconsin, Taylor and Lure have combined for 30 of the 50 points on 13 of 24 shooting. Nice backdoor pass.
That's basketball IQ. That's reading how the defense is playing you. That's rhythm, and that's playing together.
The freshman, Josh Gasser at the free throw line now with 9 points to go with 7 rebounds. He is in pursuit of the possibility of a double-double here before we're done.
And when we talk about basketball IQ, Gasser has one of the best basketball IQs on his team. He's a solid player, and he can knock shots down from the three. But most importantly, in this game, he's been aggressive hitting the offensive glass.
And with those 2 free throws, Wisconsin has its biggest lead at 16. Unlike the other night, Prairie View A&M hanging around much longer than it did against Marquette. As you mentioned earlier, it just didn't shoot the ball well the other night. That is not the case this evening. Off the dribble. A 3-ball on the way by Michael Griffin.
And Michael Griffin is just like Trent Simpson. They both can score in bunches and come off and explode.
By the way, they're best of friends, so that helps. Play with great chemistry. The old-fashioned three-pointer on the other end for Wisconsin.
Well, right here, this is when this is when you see Michael Griffin jab step, one dribble, pull up. They're identical in style of play. Simpson and Griffin able to be quick and pull up and knock down threes.
Jordan Taylor, a very efficient shooter.